Hey folks, it's your girl Morgan J. Today I'm going to be presenting to you a 5-minute or so glute and lateral hip activation. Activating the glute and hip is very important to do daily. I do it every morning after my 10-minute warm-up and after my 10-minute lymphatic movement. After sustaining an injury to my deep hip flexors maybe 3-4 months ago, I went to rehab for the physical therapy of that space, and it was because the lack of activation in this area, and I was utilizing my deeper muscles, my stabilizing muscles, as the moving muscles. So I learned that it was very, very important to really activate and keep this fired up. So I do this exercise also before I do any training of the lower body. I usually activate my lateral hip and my glute. This is how I do it. So follow along. I'll be doing 40 seconds each exercise. And yeah, I'll show you how it's done. Kids are sleeping in the back. Great opportunity to show you guys some things. If they pop up, please don't mind. Whew. Want to make sure your back stays curled. You don't want to end up here, right? Keep that curl. Only come as high as maintaining the curl allows, okay? Keep the core tight. Imagine someone's gonna pop through the floor and poke you in the guts. Ooh. So that was 40 seconds. When I'm saying keep the back curled or keep your lower back curled and not arched, a lot of the times we'll start arching. You need to keep that curl, that good tuck, good alignment of the spine. Okay? Next is left to right. Coming across that other side. Keep the back nice and curled. So not this, not all that, getting high in the air, curled. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh-wee, I'm warm. 40 seconds. Every time I come back and talk to y'all, I'm gonna be a little more moist because my body temperature is definitely up. Being very intentional and mindful with the activating of this lateral and posterior aspect. So now we're gonna do circles. You can pick whichever direction you wanna go, clockwise, counterclockwise, it doesn't matter. Here we go. Ooh-wee. 40 seconds. Up and over, up and over, up and over, up and over. Ooh, so that was counterclockwise for me. Now I'm gonna go clockwise. There's always gonna be one direction that's a little more taxing than the other. I'm burning up, y'all. I'm burning up in the best of ways, okay? Here we go. Ooh-wee. Okay, boom. Mm-hmm. Ooh-wee. Then you unstrap, put it on the other one. I've already completed a my right side before I started the recording. This is on fire, okay? I'm talking, it's talking to me. There's percolation happening here, so definitely a great thing to do. I would advise you all to start with no weights. When I first started this, no weight was really taxing me up because I didn't have awareness of really how to activate the deep glute space and the lateral hip. But yeah, as I kept rehabbing, I just kept adding weights. You guys see this? I'm being intentional. I'm doing the real work so that later I can be like fall free as I age. And that's what I do with my clients. I'm like preventative care. You know, we're doing the things that seem very simple, but it's very foundational work. When I learned this from the physical therapist, I'm like, I'm gonna do this for the rest of my life. And I meant that. I do this every day. So something to do. I got these 6 pounds, I think, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's got little weights in here. Without the weights, it's 1 pound, and then each additional weight or something like that. So I started with just 1 sack in. I added another one. So yeah, definitely something that you can do. Maintaining that curl. So what I mean, once again, when you start, over exaggerate that, right? Because you're here. Naturally, as you're doing something, you're gonna start to kind of, you gotta catch yourself. Gotta keep that curled, and that's gonna engage that core too, so that spine is nice and aligned, okay? So you're gonna, boom, keep that curl. While I'm doing whatever it is that I'm doing, I'm always, it's okay if you can't come all the way up here, because when you come all the way up here, you lose that. Start to arch. Keep that curl, okay? Yeah. So yeah, that's my lateral hip activation and my glute activation. Until next time, folks.